To the top right of Last Refuge in the Clash of the Titans is Infi, and to the bottom left we have TH. TH, who a few years ago liked to play Night Elf against Human, but has stopped doing that for a long time now. I think at least 2 years he didn't do that. In serious matches, I mean. And this is something very unusual. Normally, nowadays, these guys always go to tier 2 without expansion, and then it's caster breaker wars. But TH is playing an expansion this time, and this is absolutely unusual. I don't know how much you guys have been following the scene recently, but the meta for Human Mirror seemed to be really set in stone as of late. Footman is scouting for Infi. And he's not seeing his opponent anywhere. He sees that this hasn't been crept, that this hasn't been crept, that this hasn't been crept, so this already means expansion. And yeah, he walks by. And there he sees it. It's an expansion. Perhaps TH mismanaging his resources a little, because it seems like he could have gotten the town hall slightly faster. Infi not going for the expo, Infi going for the merc camp, and this will probably result in a lot of pressure. Or he may just go for a counter expansion. Yeah, he's keeping the peasants, he's going for the counter expansion. His Archmage is quite a bit ahead in levels. Well, a little bit ahead, let's say a little bit ahead. And Footman keeps tabs on what's going on. Always a mark of a good human player, scouting with a footman, because basically one footman can always be spared. And doesn't he have the resources? Interesting choice by Infi, not going for the expansion but rather going for the main base, perhaps knowing that there might be no Arcane Tower yet, and he's absolutely right on the money. Also leaving a Water Elemental behind. Also on purpose, probably against a Footman. Very nice little move there by Infi. And here we go, we have level 3 versus level 3, with better inventory for Infi, and also with the Shadow Priests and the Berserker. But to be honest, he mismicroed that Shadow Priest, it was too far forward. He lost it more quickly than he really needed to.
A player's forces are under attack.
The expansion is already running here. Not yet here, but not too far away from it either.
A town is under siege.
So we seem to be getting into kind of a macro game. No one's gonna be cancelling the expansion. And it doesn't seem like either of the players can break the other right now. Arcane Tower is now gone, but no more mana on Infi's Archmage. And TH isn't even thinking about defending with his Archmage. He finds the timing to cancel the Arcane Tower, and this expansion is now utterly exposed. Infi will probably have to TP after a while. No, actually TH staffs back, because this base is also exposed. And TH loses the first little game of chicken we see here. But he has quite a bit of mana to work with, there we go. And that should be enough for him to win this Footman fight. Because there's no more mercenaries, is there? Oh, nice. TH sends 2 injured Footmen up here. He knows they can't really help down here anymore because they will just be killed easily. But he knows they can still do something up here. And also an injured Water Elemental. Infi really using everything in the bag right now. And more injured units coming. Shadow Priest not being too careful, not even getting the last hit, and it's actually gonna expire before he gets the experience. Very well done here by TH. I absolutely love his play. But now Infi should be superior here in strength, because he has the better numbers, because so much of TH's was up here, but he pulls them away. Afraid of perhaps militia support. So it was a cool little move, but in the end they killed no peasants. But it was very well thought out, I feel. These footmen are now in dangerous territory, but he wants to get the mercenaries as quickly as possible. But Infi doesn't want him to have them all, so they split the forces. But Shadow Priest is gonna fall.
Player's forces are under attack.
Lot of damage on the Archmage, plus 11, and also pretty tanky with the Belt of Giant Strength. So now it seems like both want to leave each other alone for a while and get their own thing going, especially TH, since all his footmen are so hurt. But this might trigger Infi to go on the aggressive again. He's healing up himself and taking this opportunity to creep the merchant. These big consumable items that drop, I say it every time, but it's still also true every time. These can make and break a fight, so you want to get both of these if you can. But TH, he wants it as well, but he's afraid of being creep-jacked because everything is so hurt. Jesus Christ, that's 11, no wait, 8 plus 3, yes, 11 footmen. That's not something you see every day.
A town is
Only 6 for Infi. But he has some mercenaries. Footmen here scouting, checking things out, where his opponent's going. Lots of towers for Infi, that's how we know him. And again, they're gonna trade blows. Nope, they're not. Infi loses the game of chicken this time and TP's out first. Oh, almost TP's around, but yeah. Oh my god, he slows, surrounds again, but self-teleportation is used just to buy a little more time to deal a little more damage. Or maybe he wants to stay in here. Archmage now in a position where he can basically not be attacked. The towers, 2 were cancelled, 1 was destroyed. And all these footmen are so hard for him to deal with right now. He wants the ogre. Where's the ogre? There's the ogre. Ogre now the guy that deals the most damage along with the Archmage. And the next tower gets cancelled as well. TH not panicking after getting surrounded there. He stabs in the back and fights because he knows his footman numbers are superior. But now 3 water elementals against only 2. And the mana's not looking too good. TH got a panda to complement his aggressiveness here. And we have 5 footmen against only 1. He needs to get new mercenaries, but they may all be on cooldown. Level 5 already for the Archmage. Holy smokes. Another Breath of Fire coming in, and all of this economy is absolutely shredded. And the key to this were the footmen. The key were the footmen. And Infi's greed of going to tier 3 with few footmen maybe backfiring here. He forces the Archmage home in the end, but he took so much damage in the process. And yes, we have Muddy. Muddy the Mud Golem. Our little mascot. And there we go. He uses his slow, and this panda is definitely gonna die. Nice! He pulls the creeps to use the end snare, and this is what I meant before when I said I think this is the highest caliber game. It's just so many cool little moves that these world-class players pull off that I really enjoy to see. And now he's creeping with his level 5 Archmage. A beginner's mistake, basically. And now suddenly TH has 3 priests, footmen, and spellbreakers. Does he have triple Arcane Sanctum? No, double. Ah, third one is coming though, so it will be triple. Right? Yeah. And there's still no towers here for Infi. Water Elemental trying to kill Muddy. No! Disaster. And TH is smelling his victory here. And he's pressuring with Ivory Towers. Trying to establish a forward position. And there's no Panda to deal with all these little shits to deal AoE damage. There's only an MK. And he's only really good once you get level 3. But he has no time at all currently to creep him up. He needs to defend here. He needs militia, he needs mercenaries, he needs everything he can get his hands on. Well, illusions, that's actually not what he needs, because they don't help. Oh, nice deny even on the water elemental, not wanting to give the MK any experience. And so many towers here. One water elemental. Incredible how much damage it does actually. Cancelled the guard tower. He didn't need to, but he did. And Griffins! That is of course kind of a hard counter. But then again, there are towers here. Totally missed that one. Double Griffin Aviary and a Paladin is coming. Is Infi gonna have enough time to get his superior hero combo and tech units going? Doesn't look like it. He decides against trying to break this because fighting into 5 guard towers is a lot more difficult than fighting into 1 and an arcane tower. He only has 2 griffins currently. But as I said before, Paladin as well. But the good thing with these towers is TH can defend back at home and the towers will finish off this expansion. Infi also has severe lumber problems. Can he kite well enough with these griffins to somehow make this work? He needs more of them. It's 3 now. But the water elementals are still very, very good against the griffins.
A player's forces are under attack.
MK bolting everything he finds, even water elementals. He just wants to get the experience. And now griffins, now that the towers are gone. Very, very well done again by Infi. Like, he sees these little windows. He is free to harass the economy back here. And that probably opens up possibilities to creep. Yes, it does. Very, very well played by both players. I really like this game so far. But now with slow coming out, this makes the harassment quite a bit more difficult. But the big red camp has been taken. Medallion of Courage isn't bad for the MK. And TH is kind of forced to sit back and wait. But he doesn't have any urgent need to act, because he has the gold base advantage. He's up at 75 supply against only 48. And with all those towers and all this repair and all this damage that Infi had to take in the mid-game, he is still so low on lumber. You know, gold isn't the big issue here, it's the lumber. But there's no real way to catch the griffins. I say that, and the first Dragonhawk appears and the griffin dies. Infi for some reason is trying to stay in here. I really don't see him having like a chance in this fight. How many staffs does he have? He has only 1 staff. Paladin. He actually saves both his Griffin Riders, but the Hawks are coming in. 1 shackle. And this one seems to still be on cooldown. Oh, he got bolted. So the shackle was disrupted. Miraculously, Infi is not losing anything.
Player's forces are under attack.
And now he's playing Hawks against Hawks. He is, however, going to lose this Griffin unless the last second staff comes out. Yes, it does! That was so close. 3 HP. Holy shit. Not yet level 3 for the MK, but so close. Ever so close, and a little bit slow there by Infi. He did not... Oh! Oh my god! TH got actual... He got the shackles because he cast them invisible. Very, very nice little move here. So even with the militia, with the police, I don't know that it's gonna be enough. We see shackle versus shackle. But it seems that now Infi has the air superiority. But now we also have level 6 Archmage with mass teleport. So now that's a whole new thing to worry about. Finally level 3 for the MK. He has so many items that make him so survivable. But I don't think that's his biggest issue here, because there is no panda against him. And yes, piercing damage deals 200% to light armor, and magic damage deals 200% to heavy armor. So water elementals deal a lot of damage to griffins, and griffins a lot to water elementals. Mass teleport is coming in! Panda, big, bad, and beefy in his bloodlust form. Drunken Haze already used, Breath of Fire in a second, and the invisible Dragonhawks appear, and so does the first bit of Cyclone, with of course the Wand of the Wind, and it seems like TH is having the upper hand here. More Hawks coming, more Shackles coming. This is such a tense micro situation. To keep an overview here is incredibly difficult, but the MK may be turning the tide of battle. Well, actually he has no mana anymore, but no more Hawks as it seems. For TH, the last two are being shackled. Is Infi really coming back here? He seems to be doing so, but there's still a lot of ground and a lot of casters here for TH. But he has all those big items. But now he's losing lots of his air. Oh, Paladin needs to be very careful now. Stabbed! He stabs him after that Paladin just stabbed himself. But now he has stab cooldown, but still potions on the MK. By the way, did you see he dropped the belt to use the potion? But in the end, Infi GG's out in, I think, a beautiful game. Both of them going for an expansion. Both of them trying to harass each other. And really, it was the footman, man. It was the mass footman, I think, that they didn't win the game. There were many cool things, but that was the deciding point where TH got an advantage. And he just didn't let go. I think that was very nice to see. But he almost managed to come back. Infi did. He had the superior heroes and army. But it's always so tricky with air against human, because of course Dragonhawk Shackle and that invisibility with the Dragonhawks. Not everyone thinks of that. So now we head into the second game of this series. Infi versus TH. Whoops, not yet. It's gonna be Twisted Meadows. And as I said before, it's been a long time since TH defeated Infi in a series. TH basically for the last 1.5 years is said to have been in kind of a slump. Not a real slump, you know, he's still amazingly good, but before that period he was either always first or always second. Like he was just out of this world. But for the last, let's say 15 months, he hasn't been that dominant. But against Infi right now, he looked, I think, so incredibly strong and flawless once again. But it was really close. Infi almost managed to pull it back. I'm excited for the second game. Let's switch the scene and update the scoreboard. And then we're ready to go. Infi versus TH, 3, 2, 1, go.
Players' forces are under attack.
We have these two juggernauts facing off against each other on Twisted Meadows. Starting in the bottom left, as in blue, is TH, and the top left in red again is Infi. No Tome of Experience for either player. Wait. Yes, there was. Apparently. No. What? Huh? I don't understand. The Archmage of TH has less experience than the other. It must be like a last hit with a footman or something. And here we go, Mercenary Camp Creep, very important who gets the Shadow Priest, because that Abolish Magic is so important, especially early on against the Water Elementals. Oh my god, this time he got the last hit with the Archmage on the big Ogre, the big Golem. They're playing Dota right now. So that would have given Infi level 3, but he didn't get it. And he doesn't want to use the wall element, and he gets it again! He gets the last hit again! So basically now it's exactly even experience, but now finally... Whoops. Now finally we have level 3. But this will also give TH level 3 in a second. And with that Vamp Aura, of course, going into Footman fights will be good for you. There we go, level 3. Arcane Tower perhaps a little bit late. And it is going to get cancelled. And this is always bad when you are the one that is being attacked. Even if you deflect the attack, you will take damage, whereas TH in the meanwhile can do whatever he wants. He started attacking already. This is not really an option right now for Infi. He's kind of out of resources. And now he needs to get a Scout Tower first. TH will have a very, very real tech advantage. The item he got, by the way, was a greater healing. That is, of course, a very good one. But the Flute of Accuracy, especially in Breaker Wars, can be a game changer. But TH, I feel, may want to close this out more sooner rather than later. And this is kind of risky from Infi. Going down here, of course he wants to get the mercenaries. But, like, I don't know. He's surrounded now. And he needs to TP. And he needs to get a shot because he's low. And that's why he is still not teching. And look at this. More, well, halfway done. Halfway done in the tech. And TH now also has a Shadow Priest to call his own. 75 mana, by the way, abolish magic. For Dryads it's 50, but for Shadow Priests it's 75. And Infi is still being slowed down. Now, finally the tech. Let's compare it. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Like, what is Infi supposed to do once the second hero and Spellbreakers and Priests come? TH knew, because of the starting positions, that Infi was going to creep the mercenary camp right here. Because the mercenaries are so good in this matchup. And because of that, he knew that he could attack and pressure and not be pressured himself. Again, very, very high level play here from both players. But now TH TP's out, which I'm really surprised about. Like, of course he lost the Footman, but is he trying to go for very deadly timing? Huh. Is he expanding? He's gonna expand with his timing? Tier 2 advantage? Yes, he is. Okay! Okay! TH flipping everything on its head that I just said and I was just expecting. But he may just be doing the same for Infi. Maybe Infi is also thinking to himself, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, I need to prepare, I need to prepare. He's coming with a huge tech advantage, I need to be careful, I need to prepare. And all the meanwhile, he may just be expanding and fooling him. Boots of speed number 2. Kind of unfortunate, but hey, then at least the MK is gonna have a pair to call his own himself.
A player's force is under attack.
And we have double expansion again. What is this game? Very glad to see different stuff in Human Mirror. Not always the same one base breaker stuff. And it seems like Infi called TH's bluff. As I said before, those two know each other inside and out. So I think TH wanted Infi to think that aggression is about to come, and Infi may have thought, you know what, I know you, you're gonna expand behind this. I have played with you a bajillion games, I know you inside and out. So you know what, I'm just gonna counter-expand. Perhaps that is his train of thought. He's going for the Panda second. Panda second you usually want to get an advantage with, because late game it definitely is worse than the MK. So I'm surprised he chooses this second hero despite the expansion. Perhaps he just wants to keep his expansion alive with the current strength of the Panda.
Players' forces are under attack.
But now he's using it to creep and uses a lot of mana to creep. So, interesting. Maybe he's gonna get a Zeppelin and do drop harass with the Panda. The Panda is of course a lot better at that than the MK is. And also seems like he wants to get that level 5 Archmage. He's not solo creeping the Panda. And I think the same is true was true for TH for the longest time. Footmen are coming here to the expansion to harass, but they have been intercepted by the Archmage. And a bolt, yep. Level 2 for the Mountain King already. So slight experience for advantage, excuse me, as far as second heroes are concerned. But the big thing, this guy is only 70 XP away from level 5. So I think he should solo creep this. And there's Zeppelin. So what I said before, the harassment possibility, it seems to be shaping up for Infi. And right now he's just kind of chillin'. Of course Zeppelin also very good against bolts around, but usually the water elementals in an actual fight will make short work of that little flying unit. TH's main bulk of the army is trying to draw his opponent out of position to create space for his first hero. And there's only one guard tower here. That's not enough to stop a water elemental and an Archmage. Infi would love to have a Staff Teleportation right now to defend his expansion, but no such thing is there for him. Now, level 5 for the Archmage. Big level up, and he's heading up there without Boots of Speed, by the way, to save his X-Bow. And of course the X-Bow is not gonna fall, but still, there's a lot of damage. He will lose at least 2, I would say at least 3 peasants. He lost the guard tower, he lost mining time, he had to repair, which also costs money. So TH is going with these kind of cute little plays that are smart, but are not too effective, but they do make a difference in the long run. Ivory tower is now being placed. Honestly, I think that was quite a big mistake by Infi, only getting 1 tower here. Perhaps he thinks that his expansion is delayed by so much that he needs to kind of cut corners. Possibly. MK is level 3 now. On a decent way to level 5. That was also, by the way, a benefit of splitting up here. His MK was getting solo experience from killing opponent footmen. But the big advantage currently in the armies are the water elementals. And they do have the Flute of Accuracy, don't forget. So it's +5. That is crazy DPS.
A player's forces are under attack.
Let's check supplies and tech. We have almost tier 3 for Infi with 49 supply. Tier 3 also almost reached for TH, also with 49 supply. Spellbreakers coming despite tier 3, interestingly. And up here we already saw it. Workshop, excuse me, fight is going on. Shit. But all heroes still alive. Water elementals have all been dispelled. And these modder teams, I don't know if they have fragmentation shards yet. Doesn't matter because now they're dead. Level 4 for the MK. Oh, Panda is so underleveled, and as I said before, the Zeppelin usually doesn't survive for too much in a big fight. And yeah, in these small engagements especially, the MK is so much stronger. You can just focus one unit after the other. And this is reflected in the supplies, I can only imagine. 46 against, well, 46, so never mind. But of course they are reproducing. And TH's Archmage will be level 5 in a second himself. And after that, he will try to get closer to level 5 with his MK and probably a Paladin. Yep, there he is. And also Paladin here. And the Archmage MK Paladin combo, I'm pretty sure, is a lot better than the Archmage Panda Pala combo. But let's not count Infi out too soon. He is too magnificent of a player for us to do that. He will get the red camp here. It is being scouted though. And he's not giving solo experience. Oh my god, if the Archmage actually gets last hits here, I'm gonna be amazed. Look how cocky TH is playing. And of course, this is also something you can only do when there's no MK. Khadga's Gem of Health, so this Panda is extremely tanky. We have Knights now for Infi. And down here, TH, as I said, MK solo creeping, and he's gonna find Amulet of Spell Shield. I want to say amazing, but without a bolt, it's not as amazing. Against a bolt, it's amazing. And Archmage just roaming freely, knowing there is no bolt to endanger him. Also, boots and staff on him. Very, very, very high mobility. And again, just, you know, draining a little bit of money here and there. Even a knight coming now. And right now is when the paladin is supposed to solo creep. But TH doesn't do that either. He doesn't solo creep his paladin either. I think a level 3 paladin would be preferable to a level 5 MK. But maybe he really wants to rely on that hero focus. Let's see, let's see. Then again, there is no opposing MK for TH, so it's not as dangerous, you know? Hero focus isn't as dangerous, so maybe high level paladin is not all that important. Creeping continues. This is of course Twisted Meadows. Probably also a big part of the decision why both players went tier 3 triple hero, because you can get a lot of experience all over the map. But that's a very good inventory for the Panda. Greater healing, greater mana. And he's actually just been given a mantle plus 3. Really? Is that so important? Freaking mantle plus 3. Lots of claws on the AM, but usually in these kinds of late game scenarios, the AM will just be eating hammers all day, so I don't think he's gonna be at liberty to distribute all his damage. Now, whilst TH is trying to expand, he's attacking the main base. A classic move, we know. MK, by the way, has reached level 5, and we also have Inner Fire now, Master Priests. And probably that's why he also got a few Spellbreakers mixed in, so that he can steal the Inner Fire. Fragmentation shards are really painful for the Priest, but so far the Mortar teams aren't hitting quite right. They're hitting the wrong units. Panda is in front, still has quite a bit of mana to work with. So, nope, so does not the MK. MK is out of mana. And the Priests are just busy healing themselves thanks to the Mortar teams. Paladin for Infi needs to be careful now, and he actually gets the Paladin level 2 with a Breath of Fire! Of all things, we were worried that the MK is gonna be dishing out the hero kills, but no, well, wait a second, now he just made greater healing used, and it saves him from the brink of death once again. He could use the greater mana for another breath and Drunken Haze combo. I don't even know if he has Drunken Haze actually. Now Knights dying on both sides. MK also uses Invul, so he needs to be careful. Staff maybe on the AM. He has no staff of preservation. That can only be a big mistake. But he does save his MK. So in the beginning of the fight I thought it looked kind of dire for Infi, but he won it in the end. Supply counts tell us 79 for TH, only 65 for Infi. So winning another fight isn't gonna be easy. I think also the MK went into that fight with little mana. Probably a mistake not having a mana potion on him. And I really feel he should solo creep this Paladin. But he disagrees. Boots of Speed, by the way, on the Panda to ensure good positioning for good breaths of fire. It is a, well, not quite 10 food, but close to it advantage. And now tanks are coming to draw the opponent out of position. Let's check out upgrades.
Are under attack.
For the Knights we have 2-2 for Infi, 2-1 for TH, so very close to each other. Drunken Ace Breath of Fire, the first one hits nicely. And there's still only one level 1 Holy Light, which I am still no fan of. Mortar Teams versus Mortar Teams, next Breath of Fire comes in, but now he needs to be careful. Bolt will surely find him. No, actually it finds a Knight. As he sees the tanks rolling by, he knows what's in store for him. TH is trying to keep him busy with his army. In the meantime, now a staff has been used. We have 2 staffs in fact. Oh, Paladin, Paladin, invul! Nope! Staffed out, but now there's no more Holy Light, so now the Panda will be the focus point of attack. Also no level 3 for TH's Paladin. And the defend footmen have been killing the peasant line. So now there's nothing to repair this. There's a billion peasants in queue, but what are they good for right now? And Infi isn't going back there.
A player's forces are
Infi maybe wants to go to his shop and heal and stuff. Oh man, these 2 tanks. These 2 tanks and 2 defend footmen may just be winning the game right now. 70 supply against 79. But the last few fights it seemed like Infi always had the upper hand. But no, everything is kind of low and there's no Paladin here. And the expansion is gone. Yes, but he sets it up right away. Again. Fight continues down here. Paladin is still making its way down. All these Knights are so extremely low HP. We have no inner fire, by the way. Basically none. Level 6 now for Infi's Archmage. Maybe with this he can do something. He hasn't more than enough mana to mass teleport. Bolt has just been used, so now he can mass teleport if he wants to. Doesn't do it though. Now the Paladin is back. He feels strong enough, I guess, to head back into it. By the way, in the meantime, tanks staying here. A Knight is attacking them, but only one Knight is going to take forever. Transfers the DP over to the Paladin. I think he could have just mass teleported, but whatever. And now he's going to try to deal with the tanks. Of course, the mortar teams are a good answer to it. But then they drive away. This will be level 3 for the Paladin, I think. Yep. Of course he has Breath of Fire, level 3, which is the best counter to tanks in the entire game. And to be honest, the hero focus is not nearly as strong for TH as I expected it to be. Supply count check again. 67 against 74. Infi won unfavorable fights before, but such a big disadvantage. Can he overcome this? Knight almost slicing the priest to pieces, but staff saves him. Just barely. Here we go again. Mortars versus Mortars. Only 2 Mortars though for TH against 4 for Infi. Panda still has the greater mana. I'm pretty sure he's gonna use it soon. But the MK, what's he gonna throw the bolt on the Paladin? Staff! Staff! No staff for him! He dies! And without the Paladin, this just became a lot more difficult. Having only 1 staff on Infi's side may have cost him dearly here. Scroll of Healing used right there by TH. Now Panda being focused. But he's so damn tanky. More than 1500 hit points. But the AM is not. Oh, Panda. Staff saves him. But now I feel Infi may have to retreat. The bolts are still flying. That was the last one, but only for a little while. And the bash can still happen. And with only an Archmage and a few mortar teams opposing him, this MK doesn't really need to be afraid. Paladin reball at the tavern. He may just get bolted in a second again. MK getting in position, bashing. Now he has the mana. Who's he gonna throw on? Now he has the mana. But Knight low, Paladin low, MK low, and that was level 6 for TH, and that's his cue to get back home, where peasants almost killed the workshop, which is interesting. But this expo is up and running again. Supply check again. We have 54 versus 71. It seems like every time we check, TH gets a little more ahead. But that rebuy for the Paladin was so expensive.
A player's forces are
And I can't help but think that he would have needed more than one staff. But he was under so much pressure all the time to have enough units to defend. Because TH, for the last, I would say, 10 minutes, had the upper hand in this game. And it's really impressive how Infi has been holding on. And he's trying to try it again. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire to start things off. He still has the greater mana, by the way. Police are coming out, but at this point, are they really that reliable? But Mortar's in a great position to deal all their splash damage. Breath of Fire coming out again. Bolt again. But still, Panda, 1500 hit points and more. And he can't do anything against this. Stay of teleportation. I mean, mass teleport. He can't cancel it at all. And if only he knew there's an expo over here. He could deal so much damage right now, but he doesn't know it. Oh, that's just painful to see. That's a little bit of mind games going on from TH there, I think. He's like, well, he probably won't expect an expansion there, so why not expand there? Now Infi trying to go on the offensive. Level 6 MK. Oh, shit. Here we go! Avatar for Cosmodan. That's a very good ultimate. Breath of Fire hits nicely once more. Maybe now it's time to use a mana potion. No! TH retreats despite Cosmodan. How often do you see that? And somehow, I don't know how, people, somehow Infi is making this work. A lot of us don't like Infi for his tower playstyle, but this has not been a tower game. This has been an amazing game, an amazing series. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire also invul bubble use on Infi's Paladin, but now he needs to be careful because the next bolt is surely destined for him. He should, I think, mass teleport out right now while there's no mana on the Avatar. But now there is mana. Where's the bolt gonna fly? He's afraid of it as well. There it is, last bolt. So now Infi can re-engage again. But the numbers, man, the numbers, they don't lie. And they kind of spell disaster for Infi. Now everything also has inner fire for TH. There are no more priests and anything to dispel that stuff. Infi is fighting by the skin of his teeth. And this one knight in front, if this is actually intentional, to kill 2 units, it's fucking amazing. But I think that was kind of more an accident.
A town is under
Now he finds the expansion. But now he only has 2 knights and 3 mortars. And of course his heroes. Mass teleport is coming in again. And hammer time? Nope. Well, hammer time, yes, but not onto the Paladin. He had to use Divine Shield immediately. And now the mortar teams, for the first time in forever, are actually exposed. Infi, TH, excuse me, is hunting them down. And now only one more mortar team alive, and I don't think it's gonna be for much longer. No, it's not. Level 4 for the Paladin of TH. Breath of Fire. That one wasn't so amazing, unlike the last 20 we saw. And Infi played beautifully, but holding on against this number disadvantage, with this number disadvantage, is incredibly tough. By the way, he did at some point use his greater mana finally. MK, maybe a hero kill onto the MK, that could be a way. But how is that supposed to happen? We still have a Paladin here with mana. And he doesn't have any burst anymore. A little bit of breath, but that's it. Even his Shredder is falling now. He has some more new priests. But look at all this, man. Knights and priests and mortars and everything. Breath of Fire only seems to tickle at this point. But Infi's not giving up, he's staying in this, he is against the ropes. If he loses this match, he loses this series. And he is kind of the king of human. How can he allow this shame to happen? MK hero kill, maybe he's gonna get it. Nice, Holy Light before the bolt hits. Perfect awareness by Infi. And again, TH is playing it safe. Mass teleporting out. And he has the money, he has the income. I mean, so does Infi, but TH has double the income, kind of. Well, He has 40% more, to be entirely precise. Alright. Does he actually want to fight here? Wait, what? He cancels his mass teleport. Now he's coming for real, though. Ah, he can't. He's faked it with a stab teleportation. I see. Alright. Ah. Too bad he didn't want to fight to the last tooth and nail. But at some point after 28 minutes and 24 seconds on Twisted Meadows, Infi gives up and loses a human mirror 2-0 to TH in what I consider to have been a great series. I think it was by far the most skilled display, the biggest display of skill, I mean, rather. And yeah, TH takes it, kind of a surprise to me, but I feel they were very, very, very even. Like a few unit choices here and there, a little bit of maneuvering here and there, maybe little bit less micro mistakes here and there, and it could have absolutely turned out the other way. And that's why I love watching these guys play. It's so close and it's so high-end level Warcraft. I really enjoyed that one, and I hope you guys did as well. These were the replay casts of